Hi, my name is Saul Klein, and I've been a realtor for over 30 years and actively involved in real estate leadership. I was the president of the San Diego Association of Realtors in 1993, and have participated at various levels at both state and national levels as well. And I want to talk to you today about leadership. Leadership is something that we are going to talk about on a regular basis on RealTown, and this is the first in a series of videos that we will do on the subject. And I would like to start with what I sometimes refer to as the three legs of the leadership stool of association leadership. And it's very important for all leaders of real estate associations, be they volunteer or staff, to remember these three critical elements and then the associated consequences of dealing with these three essential elements. The three are, first, that associations have a perpetual life. The second, associations have a continuum of leadership. And the third, associations have a continuum of membership. Now let's address them in that order. First, associations have a perpetual life. What that means is that typically associations of realtors are corporations and they live forever. And they were created, the corporation was formed at some point in the past, and it will live out into the future. And it has a continuum, that it's perpetual. And so leadership of an association of realtors needs to understand that everything it does is in a perpetual context, that you should not be making your decisions based on the short term, based on this year, because your entity needs to go beyond this year. It has a perpetual existence. Now, this is most easily seen when we talk about budgeting. Often, members and leadership of associations, and it's typically immature leadership, and by that I mean leadership that's not been around long enough to understand this. At the end of the year, they have a surplus, and so they want to give money back to the members. They want to give a rebate to the members because there's a surplus. And why should the association make money? And the association is a nonprofit, so it shouldn't make money. And in fact, while the association might be a nonprofit, that doesn't mean it shouldn't make money. The association needs to plan for the future. And the association is in a position it's in today to have a surplus because it has a past. And if it didn't have that past, and that successful past, it probably wouldn't have a surplus. So a surplus today is a snapshot of a moment in time. And the members today are no more entitled to a refund because there's a surplus than members in the future or members in the past. And so because an association has a perpetual existence, the leaders of the association have to make sure that the association is there in the future. And so there are going to be good times and bad times. And in the good times, we want to accumulate reserves. And in the bad times, we want to be able to continue to deliver services to our members when they need them most. And to do that, we need the reserves that we build up during the good times. So during the good times, if we have a surplus, that's wonderful. But we don't give that back because your current membership is not entitled to it. So keep in mind that the association has a perpetual existence, and it must deliver services to its members in good times and bad times. And the second point is that there's a continuum of membership. So today's members have no right to that surplus because they had very little often to do with the creation of that surplus. The reason your association has that surplus is because of all of the hard work of all of the people who have been members of that association for the past 100 years. And So that surplus should be put aside as a reserve so the association can continue, because there's a continuum of membership. And the association must serve the current members while it gets ready for the future members. So we shouldn't abandon everything we're doing today to get ready for the Gen X and the Gen Ys because they're the members of the future. Yes, we have to prepare for the member of the future, but we must also serve the member of today. And we're here because of the efforts of the members in the past. And so effective association leadership understands this principle. Actually, the first two principles that I've discussed. And that is that associations have a perpetual life, and that associations have a continuum of membership. And the last piece, the last leg of the stool, associations have a continuum of leadership. And so the idea and the concepts of leadership must be built into the DNA of your organization. And you must be constantly working to build the leadership skills, not only of your current leadership, but of your future leadership. And know that because associations have a perpetual life, often the goals of the association must be accomplished over a period of time. And to do that, you need to have that leadership in sync year after year. That's volunteer leadership and staff leadership. And so a continuum of leadership and teamwork is essential to the effective management and operation of a real estate association. So the three legs of the leadership stool are that associations have a perpetual life, associations have a continuum of membership, and associations have a continuum of leadership. I'm Saul Klein. We'll see you online.